everybody, welcome back. Monday Morning Briefing, episode number 104. It is November the 16th, 2023, and it's a Thursday. If you're a member of our DG Leathercraft newsletter, which we always advise you to be a member of that, and if you're not, you can go to our website at dgsaddlery.com. Right now, and almost on every page on there, there is a form you can fill out. Just put your name and your email address in, and you'll be a member of that newsletter. But if you are a member of that, you got an email from me this morning, and there's some goodies in there. There's some information in there. We'll be sending out another newsletter tomorrow, so we want to give everybody a heads up here on the Monday video that if you aren't a member, you might want to go ahead and sign up for that. Tomorrow we will send out a newsletter with all the information as far as all the discounts and things that will be happening for our Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. Which will start Friday, November 24th. That's next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and it will run. It'll start at midnight or 12 a.m. and it'll run all the way through Monday at 11:59 or so, somewhere around in there. But through Cyber Monday, and we're going to have discounts on, like we always do every year. We put our digital products on sale, the online courses, as well as our digital pattern packs, as well as our printed pattern packs. We do run some discounts on some of those. Some merchandise. There'll be a bunch of different things. Some material packs. The material packs will probably do those case by case because I'm kind of limited on what I can cut and how much inventory I have, and when it's gone, it's gone. But we did send out a kind of a question on the newsletter last week, and I had asked their opinion on whether we should allow back orders on our printed pattern packs, because every year we've done that in the past, and I just kind of wanted to see how people receive that. Most people just want to get theirs purchased and they've got it, and they take advantage of the discount for that weekend, and that way, even if it's sold out, they know they got it coming. They can get it. They can get theirs at a little bit of a discount. And overwhelmingly, everybody on the newsletter said yes, please allow back orders, because it makes it easier on them to just know that I got it coming. I've got it, because some of those do sell out. And last year we had quite a few of them sell out. Our printing company is pretty efficient, and so we've already given them a heads up and let them know, like, hey, we're gonna allow back orders on these, and we'll monitor the sale and see if we can forecast a little bit on how many we're going to need again. So it might take a week to get, after the Black Friday sale, to get those back orders filled up so we can get them out. But we handled it last year, didn't have any complaints. Everybody was just excited that they had gotten them, the ones that they had been waiting to get, or they wanted to get. We'll also be having some new products hit the website that weekend. I shot a project video last week, wrapped it up Monday probably, Monday or Sunday, somewhere around there. We were at a wedding all weekend, or Saturday and Sunday. We went up there Saturday, and had a great time. Congratulations to the bride and groom. And but that took up our Saturday, so I came in on Sunday and did some office work, got some stuff ready. We're kind of getting down to the wire on this sale, and so Claudia's been making sure she's got plenty of boxes. We've got things ready to go. We are going to hire some help. We've got a couple friends here in town that the wives are going to come and work with Claudia and help us just package and fulfill orders for the sale. And so hopefully we'll be a little quicker this year. We do our best. It's just her and I, so we do our best to get the orders out on a timely fashion. Like I said, 99% of our customers thoroughly pleased with the products and just getting them. So we haven't had any big time complaints. But anytime you're shipping anything, you've got issues. Something gets lost, something gets damaged, something gets tore up, something just disappears. Nobody even knows where it is. And so you do have that, but surprisingly not as common as you would think, with the millions of packages that are going across this country every day. But in fact, we had a package today. I had an email from a gentleman, and he just ordered a pattern pack. Y'all have seen the envelopes if you ordered from us before, and it looked like Edward Scissorhands had just chopped it in half. And so I don't know what happened there. It got delivered, but it was completely cut in half. So anyway, we're sending him another one out today, getting him fixed up. So anytime anything like that happens, just holler at us. Give us a phone call, shoot us an email. Sometimes we're a little slow on email just because of the amount of emails that we get. I try to sift through them best I can, and try to respond to definitely the fires that might be happening. I can't find my package, or this isn't printing out the right size. I try my best to do that, but I probably just need to hire somebody to handle that end of customer service. But for now, it's me and Claudia doing it, and we're making it work out. So we'll get it dealt with. But yeah, so we'll be doing that, and so getting everything lined up this weekend. We do have a cow show this weekend, so we'll be out of the shop quite a bit, unfortunately. But hopefully there'll be shorter days, and I can at least come in the evening and. We're just trying to get things kind of organized so that it runs efficiently, taking inventory numbers. Like I said, we do have new product coming that weekend. There's a few new things that we're going to drop, a couple new project videos. One in particular I'm super excited about. I think you're really going to like it. It's one of them that'll drop, it's super simple. As far as the construction, there's really not a lot to it. It's a popular item. I talked about it in the newsletter this morning, and we'll talk more about that next week with you guys. But it's a really cool, easy project, but it's got a lot of room for creativity and artwork, so that makes it fun. And then the other one, though, is I wouldn't say it's a beginner project, but it's definitely not like an upper level, but it is an upper level item, and so it's a bag, but it's really simple to put together. Parts of it are maybe a little challenging or just a little bit more advanced, but it's not bad, and the concept's cool. But I think it's gonna be a fun pattern pack, so we're hustling to get that video shot, wrapped up, and get that pattern pack drawn up. I've already got it created. I just got to finish drawing all the floral patterns that are going to go in there, and then get that off to the printer as soon as possible. I'm hoping by Monday at the latest I can get those to her to where at least she can get them rolling, because these will be large format again, so they'll have to be folded. But either way, it's going to be good. I will get it done, and I've already built one, and it was pretty fun. Working on a bunch of new project ideas. I had aspirations of having all of them drop Black Friday weekend, but just run out of time with shows and then just doing day-to-day stuff here in the shop. But I've got a few new concepts that I'm kind of tweaking and working on and trying to wrap my head around so that they're efficiently done, and when we shoot the video I can maybe cut out some of the mistakes or some of the hard parts of this construction where it's going to work good for you, and the pattern pack will actually work. And so that's obviously always our goal, is that whatever pattern we design, we want it to work every time within reason, and that way it works good for you and you can actually build the project. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun. We're just getting ready here in the shop. Claudia's kind of frustrated. She bought a bunch more leather from Maker's Leather Supply, and they were running a good sale. Be sure and check them out right now. If you're interested in building some bags or needing some bag leather, needing some lining leather for gunslings, whatever it might be, go to Maker's Leather Supply, give them a call, go to their website. They've been running, I'm not sure, I don't know all of their sales and everything, but I've been following Aaron on social media, and he's been talking about a lot of chap leather they have, bag leather, and some pretty good deals. Claudia got on there the other day and ordered her a bunch more sides of different types of oil tans and bag leathers, so that she could play around after we get through with this sale. I think she's itching to make another bag. It's been a couple of weeks since she made one, and but we've just had so much going on and making sure we're ready to go for this. So once we get the sale behind us, then she'll be freewheeling in here and doing her bags and that sort of thing. Real quick, I want to touch on the class schedule for 2024. I've told a few of y'all kind of that have been in here or whatever, or have called, we've kind of mentioned it, but we are going to run a test class here in December. And it's a private deal. I've got there's like four, maybe 5 people that are kind of semi-local that want to come for a tooling class, and I kind of know them. They're in here pretty frequently. They're not in Moulton, obviously, but they're within an hour drive or something, and they've kind of been on me wanting to do a little class. And so with all the rearrangement that we did, that we showed you guys, we're going to go ahead and give it a test run. And I was going to do it in November, but every weekend this month I've had something going on, and so we hadn't been able to do that. So we're going to try to do it first part of December-ish, somewhere in there. And I'll keep y'all updated on how it goes. But like I said, it's not open to just, I'm not going to open up registration for it or anything like that. I'm just going to invite them. They're going to come. and we'll do a tooling class one day, and I just want to see how it works in here, just to see. Tooling class pretty easy. You pretty much stay in your spot, and tool. But I just want to see how the layout works and how it's received, and then that's going to give me a little bit more information, and so we'll be ready to go for next year. And I don't know if we'll do one a month or one every other a month or something like that, but we will have classes here in 2024, and I will make it work. I've got 2 more benches being made, 4x4 benches that'll be on casters that I can push together to make a 4x8 cut table, or they can be just individual workbenches for whether it's a bag class. We might have some guest instructors come down, teach a class. We'll just host them and that kind of deal. We're just going to play with it next year and have a lot of fun, and hopefully get quite a few classes in here. And but we'll just see how it goes. But I will keep y'all updated. I wasn't going to say anything for about the little private class in December, because it's just some buddies, kind of, some people I know, and just going to hang out and tool. But mainly I just want to get some bodies in here, try it out, and see how it works. I mean, I've always got my wife and kids in here, but that's different. I can just push them out of the way. So, but with that deal, we want to try to see how it goes and how it works out. But I'm excited to finally get some classes in 2024, get some classes in here where you guys, if y'all want to travel to Moulton and spend a couple days or one day, whatever it might be, we will be offering some of that, and we will keep you posted on that, and I'll let you know how the class went. Like I said, I wasn't going to mention anything, but I thought no, because I want to kind of have y'all involved and maybe post some pictures and stuff on social media, just so y'all can see kind of how it's working out as well. Because there's all kinds of things you got to think about when you're doing a class, which I know we teach at these venues like events, Waco and Sheridan, and that you're just in a classroom basically. It's not really designed for leather work, but I think about lighting. I'm thinking about workbench height. I'm thinking about the substrate you're tooling on. Is the bench capable of supporting the granite that you're going to be pounding on all day long tooling? And as many of y'all, if y'all taken a class with me at Waco especially, we got metal tables there. So in a room full of 10 or 15 people tooling leather, it's annoying, because it's just loud. Those rocks on metal tables, it just makes a lot of noise. And so there's just some of those things I want to try to make sure that we fine tune, because we want it to be a pleasant experience and the class to be valuable, as far as you're getting something from it. And as far as 2024, we're kind of, right now we're kind of hyper focused on Black Friday, because that's our next kind of thing, right? But I'm also thinking ahead for 24 on our show schedule. So as we mentioned before, we are going to Prescott. I finalized the classes that I will be doing with Cheryl with Leathercrafters and Saddlers Journal. So as soon as that comes out, I will be sending out a newsletter to let everybody know that here's the link. Go to their website, get signed up. If you're going to Prescott and you want to take a class with me, I will be teaching 4 classes that week. 2 beginners and 2 advanced floral carving classes. And so it's a little different venue from what I've been told, maybe a little not as much space as some of the other venues, but we got it figured out. And so if you are interested in taking a class from me because you're coming to Prescott, there's tons of other craftsmen there as well. So if you're coming for one, you might as well fill those days and take a lot of classes. If you can, justify it. It's a great opportunity to take a class from anybody. Chris Andre, take a class with Bob Park. There's all these different people there. Jim Linnell, all those guys. I'm assuming they're all going to be there. The class schedule will be out. You'll be able to see those names in there and what they're offering. And that is a great opportunity while you're there to go ahead and take, even if it's a little 2 or 3 hour class. It doesn't have to be an all-day tool marathon, right? But to be able to get some insight and some advice and some critiques and some application, on with those type of guys is very valuable. But we will send out a newsletter as soon as I know that they've been posted, and that way, if you are a part of our Leathercraft newsletter, you can hop on there because, hopefully, you can't count on it every time, but in the past, our classes fill up pretty quickly, and we're extremely thankful for that and feel really blessed that they do fill up as quickly as they do. But it's also kind of frustrating because a lot of people want to take the class. So we understand that, and that's why we're doing two classes of the same class of each of those. But anyway, we'll notify you on that, and I will also say something here as soon as I know that it's posted online, and you can get registered for that. But that'll be at the end of February. I don't have the dates right in front of me, but you can go to Leathercrafters and Saddlers Journal website, and they'll have it on there on when Prescott is. And then after that, that's in the end of February, and then in May it'll be Sheridan, and we'll be up there for that, and we'll be teaching classes there, and then we'll be back in Waco in August, and then as of right now, we're going to Wichita Falls as well. That'll be in October. Like I said, that's a little different show. Different folks put that one on. Great show. Great opportunity to meet some real professionals in the industry as far as folks that have shops, like legit, that's what they do, is build boots full time, or they build saddles full time. There's a lot of those guys there, which are at the other shows as well. But that show is just got a little different vibe to it. It's just kind of different, and they've got a really good saddle contest and boot contest there, so you can see some really quality work at that one at the Wichita Falls show. I will be building a saddle for the Sheridan show for the World Leather debut, or at least that's the plan right now. I haven't had a whole lot of time to sit down and think about what I'm going to build, but I'm excited to have another blank canvas to try to build something that's kind of unique. I guess I could build just my normal saddle and do, really floral tool it and do all that. But I don't know. I've always want to try to do something kind of weird, something kind of different, like we did last year. We did the wildlife themed saddle, or this year. But I haven't quite come up with any ideas. So, or nothing that I'm real serious about. I have ideas, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. First thing's the tree, obviously. So I'm trying to come up with a concept on type of saddle that I want to build for it and all that. But the World Leather debut, if you didn't make it this year or haven't ever been, try to put it on your calendar for May to go out to Sheridan. Sheridan, Wyoming is beautiful. Beautiful mountain town, super clean town, very nice people there. Lots to do and see. The Don King Museum is really good. But two, just that show and the northern craftsmen that you'll meet at that show that maybe don't come down to Waco or something like that. If you're from the South like I am, it's a great opportunity to meet folks. My wife and kids got to meet Buck Branham in there this year, and I met him as well later. But they were ecstatic. My wife is a big Buck Branham fan, so that was a highlight of her whole time in Sheridan. So she was giddy, and he seems like a really nice man. But going there and then being able to walk through that World Leather debut showcase is something that will make you want to go home and really push your skill sets. When you see some of the things that are done in leather by some of these craftsmen from all over the world, it really opens your eyes up to what can be done with leather, because I saw stuff in there that I didn't even think was possible. And it was just, from stuff on chaps to stuff that was a wall hanger, like a picture, like we've talked about before, to Yone's hawk. And that stuff is just, when you see that, it's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to build a hawk. I don't want to, necessarily do this or that I see there. But the fact that it can be done opens up a big range of opportunity in your mind and your creativity to just know, well, if that can be done, then I can do what I was thinking about over here, because that one spot on that thing shows me that it was possible. So now you can go back to your shop and try something that may be, a little wild, maybe a little pushing your skill set just a little much. But it's good to see that kind of stuff. I think all art forms are that way. It's good to see the real extreme ends of things and where people are really pushing the bar. Not necessarily so that every piece they create is that way, but the fact that you stretch that far, that when you come back and do something that's, say, really elegant and clean, and maybe even has a little of simplisticness to it, you're still going to push that bar a little bit there as well. So I highly recommend it if you get a chance. Next year's going to be fun. Next year's going to have a lot going on. I think in the leather industry, there's going to be quite a bit of stuff going on. These shows seem to be growing a little bit every year, and so that's great. And I hear from new craftsmen every day that are just getting started. Got started 2 months ago, 6 months ago, whatever it is, and that's great, because we need more and more people getting in here, and that way it keeps the rest of us, trying to up our game a little bit, and it's a great community. So, but guys, I'm rambling on. I've got a lot to do today. Like I said, it's Thursday. We've just got quite a bit to knock out here in the shop. As soon as they get here, we're gonna make sure everything's right. I'm gonna get back to cutting stuff. I am cutting material packs for the sale next week, and just trying to get everything prepped up and ready to go. And then we've got cow show this weekend, so I won't be in the shop a whole lot, but we will be here Monday, and I will try my best to get the Monday morning briefing out on Monday, and that way we can go over all the discounts and all the things, all the opportunities that we're going to have, and some of the new products that are going to come out that weekend after Thanksgiving. So next week's a short week for many people, especially if you're in the U.S. It's going to be a short week, so it's going to run fast, and we're getting closer to Christmas. So we'll visit about that after Black Friday. But yeah, we're getting closer to Christmas, and so some of y'all might be feeling some stress already in your shops, but just breathe a little bit. Still got plenty of time. It's not even December yet, so you're good to go. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next week in the Monday morning briefing.